Justin Green takes it down the lane, lays it up, and in. Tigers by 16, 24-8. Inbound to Jason Johnson. He dribbles up against Dante Davis and Justin Green.
Having all kind of problems in the backcourt.
Stolen by Lentis. He goes up. Rebounded by Justin Green, and just that quick, Justin comes up with 4 quick. And the Tigers will end the first quarter with an 18-point lead, 26-8.
The scorer, the Mansfield Tigers 26, the Linden McKinley Panthers 8.
You're watching Tiger basketball on the Mansfield Senior Television Network.
We have to do straight news, columns, we have to do features, opinions, we have to cover the school. So the student newspapers totally, the ideas, the production, everything is student run. I think we're known for pretty good editorials. The kids get together and, the editorial is the voice of the paper. And so I was real pleased with the one they did on campus wear a couple of weeks ago. And basically they gave the whole school a pat on the back because, tell you the truth, people in the community thought campus wear would never go. Kids would never cooperate. I really like their columns. These kids are bright and they have opinions. And I really like how they'll research and then come up with a spin on what they think. We just have a regular classroom. We have the 4 computers that all the classrooms have. I wrote a grant and got a set of laptops, so I do have, places where the kids can write and revise. The curriculum director last year bought me a camera. She took pity on us, okay? I wrote a grant and got another camera. It's a class, it's an elective, but I think it's a lot more than a class. We expect a lot more and we get a lot more. This year we're in the age of print it yourself and use color, and we're working on issue 4 currently, and once again the kids have decided to use a magazine format. Hyphenarian, since 1919, 2 Greek words that mean voice of the school.
Welcome back to Pete Henry Gymnasium for tonight's game between the Mansfield Senior High Tigers and the Linden McKinley Panthers from Columbus. After 1 quarter of play, the Tigers lead 26-8.
It's kind of close there, but a couple Panther turnovers, easy Tiger layups, 18-point lead for the Tigers.
The Tigers really took advantage of the turnovers there in the first quarter by the Panthers. It'll be the Panthers' ball to start the second quarter. Inbounded there over to James Davis, their standout.
There's another steal.
Stolen there by Will Fortner. And another foul. That'll be the 3rd on James Davis. Jimmy Jones is going to his bench. He's grabbed Chris Ulmer to get into the game, I got to believe, for Davis. Interesting to see how the highly regarded recruit handles the adversity. 3 quick fouls like that. He seems very frustrated.
Comes into the game averaging right around 16 points, only has 1 bucket in the early going.
First quarter leading scorers, Rashad Reed had 7. Dwayne Lentis and Trevon Lucas and Justin Green had 4 apiece. That foul on Davis was his 3rd and the team's 7th. So Will Fortner will shoot 1 and 1. The 8 points that were scored by Linden McKinley all came from individual players. Wilkes, Simpson, Johnson, and Davis each had a bucket for the 8 points. Fortner hits the first, and the Tigers now lead by 19. Second one, got it. Tigers by 20. Of course, over the years with the success that the Tigers have enjoyed under Coach Collins here at home. I think everybody's come to expect things like this, but not necessarily this quick. Justin Green saves the ball back inside, but it's taken there by Eric Dukes, one of the Panther reserves that's into the game now, and he travels. Back over to the Tigers. 7:32 to go here in the first quarter. I'm sorry, the second quarter. Tigers by 20.
Good take by Fortner.
Will Fortner takes it along the right baseline, lays it in. 30-8 Tigers.
Fortner now has 6 points in the contest.
Back over to Ulmer, but stolen by Fortner, and he knocks it out of bounds, so the Panthers will retain the possession under their basket, under the Tigers' basket, I apologize. Into the game now for the Tigers. Antoine Smith and Daniro Ramzour. They're going to replace Dwayne Lentis and Trayvon Lucas.
Ramzour is only a sophomore.
Getting a little playing time here early in the season. There's a steal by Rashad Reed, 2-on-1. He'll take it to the basket. Comes up short on the finger roll.
Got his own board, lost the handle.
Antoine Smith
puts it up.
Almost. Antoine Smith was fouled there. He's going to shoot two. Antoine does already have two in the ball game. That foul's on Robert Lee Wilkes, his third. So along with all the other problems the Panthers are having, now they're also having foul trouble.
Two leading scores got 3 apiece.
Antoine a little long on the first free throw there. He'll get another shot at it. Long on the second one as well. He tries to go in. The ball brought down by Eric Dukes, guarded there by Justin Green. Back out top to Jason Johnson. Johnson tries a one-on-one, backs out again.
It's good defense by Reed.
Johnson sticks about a 16-footer. And the Tigers still lead by 20. Steal there by Jason Johnson from Rashad Reed. He'll take it up, lays it up, and in. 30-12 now with 6:28 to go. Tigers in the lead. Reed into the middle to Antoine Smith. Dribbles. I think he's going to be called for traveling there, and he is.
Took a little bit extra steps there.
Little bunny hop, I believe. So the Panthers on a little bit of a run here. I guess a 4-0 run, if you want to call it that. Jason Johnson.
They're having all kinds of problems with this pressure from the Tigers.
Turnover there, taken by Rashad Reed. He takes it up, and he's fouled.
And if that's on Wilkes, that might be number 4 on Wilkes.
That is on Wilkes. That is his 4th here in the first half. So with 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second quarter, the two top scorers for Linden McKinley have 4 and 3 fouls on them. 7 of the 9 fouls on Jason Johnson and James Jones. Reed missed the first free throw. That's 3 in a row the Tigers have missed. So the lead remains at 18, 30-12. Michael Malone checks in for Robert Lee Wilkes. Reed with one more free throw. He's got it. Tigers 31, Panthers 12. Christopher Ulmer, double teamed in the backcourt. Over to Michael Malone. Shot up, short.
Rebound by the young sophomore.
Getting a little bit sloppy there. Stolen there. Rebound taken by Rashad Reed. He dribbles it down. Nobody stops him. Dishes it off to Antoine Smith off his hands and out of bounds. Back over to the Panthers. 5:47 to go here in the second quarter. Jason Johnson back over to Malone. Johnson dribbles it up.
Oh.
Rashad Reed steps in, and he's going to be called for a block.
I thought he was there.
That's one of those calls. Those block charges will go either way. That's the first foul on Reed. 1 foul to go with his 8 points here in the first half. Only the 4th team on the Tigers. So the Panthers inbound at Mike Malone out top to Eric Dukes. Jason Johnson dribbling up against TJ Lindsay. He stops him there, picks up his dribble. Good, tough defense here. A little bit better than what we've seen in the past couple minutes. Laying that up and in was Michael Malone of the Panthers, 31-14. Tigers by 17. Inside to Javario Bird. He puts it up and in over the 6'3" Robert Cochran.
Little guy just muscled it in there.
Down the floor here, Christopher Ulmer takes it in, I should say, against Rashad Reed. Loses the handle. Ball battled for underneath. And the rebound there by Javario Bird. Maybe the smallest guy in the court gets the ball. Underneath, back out to TJ Lindsay for three. Long with it, didn't even draw iron. Michael Malone back the other way against Bird. Puts it up, blocked by Shabby Reed, and then off his hands and out of bounds.
Coming into the game for the Tigers, number 42,
Trayvon Lucas back into the ball game. Replaces number 52, De Niro Ramzor.
Young sophomore came in, gave a good quality minutes.
It's Robert Cochran. The ball was just stolen there by Rashad Reed. He threw it back.
Oh! TJ. Watch out, showtime.
Here it comes. Got it. Tyrone Lindsay with his first basket of the game. The Tigers up 21.
And Coach Jones has saw enough. Calls a timeout, another timeout.
That's another 30. So with 4:11 to go here in the second quarter, the Tigers lead by 21, 35-14. The first quarter stats had the Panthers with 11 turnovers compared to the 6. Now, with the turnovers almost 2-1, I got to believe it's probably a bigger disparity by this point in the game.
Yeah, they're just having a lot of trouble with the Tigers' pressure, both in the full court and in the half-court offense.
I also think that the Tigers have done a better job converting. Although there's been a lot of missed shots down here at the Linden McKinley end, that the Tigers at least are able to do a better job of converting into points. So Linden McKinley will inbound the ball. The official felt like they were taking too long coming out of the huddle and goes ahead and just puts the ball down. It's inbounded there to Eric Dukes. Over to Robert. Robert Cochran had that shot rejected
by Trayvon Lucas.
Trayvon Lucas with the block. Panthers retain possession. Out on the left wing to Cochran again. And that ball goes out again off of Lucas. Tigers playing that good defense, whether it's been in transition or on the offensive sets. Jason Johnson out top against Javario Bird. Gets a screen from Eric Dukes. Javario Bird right back on Dukes.
Good tough defense, Bob.
Gets a 5-second call. Excellent defense there by Javario Bird, forces a turnover. You know, without the main ball handlers in the game for Linden McKinley, probably expect to see a few more of those because we got some guys, I think, in there that aren't used to handling the ball. Bird.
Panthers stay in the 2-3 zone.
Rashad for three. No, and followed by Trayvon Lucas. That's 6 points now for Trayvon, and the Tigers are back up by 23, 37-14. Lay in there by Christopher Ulmer, cuts it back to a 21-point game. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Javario Bird pulls up, got it. Bird with 7 now, and the Tigers back up by 23. Long pass there to Robert Cochran. He takes it up, hard off the glass. Rebounded by Rashad Reed, out to Antoine Smith. Over to TJ Lindsay, lays it up and in. The Tigers are now up by 25, 41-16.
I don't think the ball hit the ground on that. That's how fast break supposed to look.
There isn't a coach around that would tell you that looked bad. Javario Bird with the steal. Throws it up. He's got two guys fighting over it. Antoine Smith hands it off for an easy assist to Trayvon Lucas.
And the turnovers keep piling up for the Panthers.
The Tigers forced 29 turnovers in their season opening win. There's another one. Layup. Oh, and a foul. Tyrone Lindsay goes up for the layup. Possibly a dunk and is fouled.
Linden McKinley foul on number 22, Michael Malone.
Sandusky committed 29 turnovers in the game last Saturday against Senior High. And if Linden McKinley keeps at this pace, they may have that by halftime.
Yeah, they might have it by now, John.
TJ Lindsay's going to shoot 2 here. Long a little bit to the left on the first one. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Number of substitutions. Rashad Reed and Javario Bird check out. Dante Davis and Justin Green back in for the Tigers. Romeo Broadus just checked back in for the Panthers. Lindsay with his second free throw. He's got it, and the Tigers are now up 28, 44-16 with 2:14 to go. And just like Tigers, they're smelling blood. We're not pulling back out of the press with a 28-point lead here in the first half. However, there's a foul there on number 50, Justin Green.
If anything, what worried Coach Collins during this first half would be Tigers' struggles at the free throw line. Other than that, I think they're playing pretty good basketball right now.
Long pass. Oh, almost stolen there by Dwayne Lentis instead. Chris Ulmer there throws it away. That's thrown away right to Robert Cochran, who misses the layup. Kind of what I talked about a few minutes ago with not converting on the Tiger turnovers. Justin Green dribbles out top. Over to TJ Lindsay. The alley-oop. Oh, the alley-oop there to Dwayne Lentis, and he couldn't finish it. The rebound to number 24, Robert Simpson. Here comes Jason Johnson across half court. Picked up there by Justin Green. 28-point lead. I believe that's the largest for the Tigers tonight. Jason Johnson, nice little pass down there to Christopher Ulmer, but he's fouled.
That foul's on Lindsay. That's his third.
It is on TJ Lindsay, and that is his third. That'll be the Tigers' 6th. So here with 1:31, the Panthers will shoot 1-1. However, this will be 2 shots for Christopher Ulmer. He's got the first one. Checking into the lineup for the Tigers now is William Fortner, and he's going to replace TJ Lindsay. Cochran with one more. Ulmer again with one more. Comes up short with that one. The rebound there to Justin Green. Over on the left side to Dante Davis. Into the lane, but he's fouled there. I believe it's going to be on Jason Johnson. That'll only be his first. One of the few Linden McKinley starters with only one foul.
Jason Johnson, that's his first.
That is the 10th foul on the Panthers. Therefore, Dante Davis will be shooting 2. Comes up a little bit short on the first one, rattles around.
Tigers continue to struggle from the strike.
I believe you're right, though, Antoine. That's got to be about the only part of concern for Coach Collins here in the first half. He's got the second one, and the Tigers back up by 28, 45-17, with 1:20 to go in the first half. There's a steal there by Trayvon Lucas over to Justin Green. He'll bring it up against a retreating Linden McKinley defense. Trayvon Lucas with it down in the corner. Green cross court to Fortner. Fortner takes it up and is fouled. I believe that foul is going to go on Simpson, number 24. If it does, that'll be his second.
Panther foul on number 24, Robert Cochran. That's his second.
PA announcer said number 24 is Robert Cochran. I have that as Robert Simpson. Maybe there's been a number switch that we weren't informed of up here. Will Fortner with the first free throw.
Seemed like the Panthers were man-to-man that possession.
Now the zone hasn't worked very well. I can understand why they switched. Will Fortner gets both free throws, and that gives the Tigers a 30-point lead here with just under a minute to go. 47